After decades and decades of failed attempts to overthrow the socialist Cuban government, after decades of paying counter-revolutionary organizations, funding them, creating disruptions in Cuban society to try to point out how it's not working and that nobody likes communism, a cable released by WikiLeaks from the U.S. interest section in Havana to Washington has revealed the following statement. We see very little evidence that the mainline dissident organizations have much resonance among ordinary Cubans. For over 50 years, the United States has planned assassinations, conducted terrorist attacks against the government of Cuba, and paid all kinds of money to counter-revolutionaries inside Cuba to try to destabilize the government to get it out. And after all this time, we now know definitively, even the U.S. government itself acknowledges that there is no popular support for overthrowing the communist regime because the people of Cuba want communism, despite all the lies that are fed to us by the U.S. media. Washington is now even admitting that right-wing forces they pay for in the government aren't even going to supplant the current government that's there now. They're now saying that there's no consensus against the Cuban government. They're saying their biggest problem now is getting resources, i.e. U.S. taxpayer dollars, towards funding overthrowing the Cuban revolutionary government. The Cuban revolutionary government has been able to survive all this time because of hard work, dedication, and very good socialist planning. This has made it possible to give health care to everyone, to give an equal access of resources to everyone, to get everything functioning perfectly, in many cases much better than it does here. The people of Cuba cannot be fooled by U.S. paid reactionaries. The people of Cuba want communism, and now a WikiLeaks cable released that the U.S. government sent acknowledges that they know the Cuban people want communism. So this one goes out to all the people who ever said, oh, communism's so evil, the people are oppressed and everybody hates it. To hell with you. Your head is right up there and you have no idea what you're talking about. Even their biggest enemy, the U.S. government, acknowledges the people in Cuba want communism. So now, all the rest of you who are saying how the Cuban government is so evil and everybody hates it, you can shut up because it's now proven a lie.